Welcome to Financial Fridays. Today we'll be going over how to budget for investing and for your life. The first thing you need to do is to figure out what all your expenses are, how often they occur, and how important they are. After you figure out what all your expenses are, you'll need to figure out if you want to do a weekly, bi-monthly, or monthly budget. I will be going over a monthly budget, but converting it to a bi-monthly or weekly budget isn't that hard. You either divide by 2 or you divide by 4. Now you need to decide on a method of how to record your budget. You can record your budget in pretty much any means you want. You can record it on paper, in Word, in Excel, any format that you want to. Just make sure that you are recording it. For me, I went with Excel. So I will be showing you snapshots of a mock-up budget that I did. I recorded down all my monthly spendings, and even some spendings that I allotted just in case of emergency. For instance, for medical fees, I recorded $50 a month, even though I don't spend $50 a month on medical fees. Now, if I don't spend that $50 by the end of the month, then I'll direct that money into extra savings. That way it's going to be there if I need it in the future. So for this mock-up budget, my monthly income is around $1,365. My total monthly spend is around $865. That means I have $500 free that I can do with what I please. Now, I don't factor up my food expenses into my monthly expenses because I view this as the most flexible expense that I have. So I decided that I want to put around $300 away to savings each month, and the additional $50 if I don't have any medical expenses that come up. So that leaves me $200 for food each month. That equates to $50 a week. Now, after going grocery shopping and taking advantage of sales and everything, I figured out that I can spend about $30 a week at a grocery store without eating out and be just fine. However, if I eat out, that takes about an extra $15 to $20, making me meet my $50 a week budget. So what I like to do is I spend $30 at the grocery store, have my meals for most of the week, and then I eat out once a week. This makes it so I don't go too crazy while trying to save this amount of money each month. Budgeting is pretty simple. Not easy, but simple. Why I say that is because sticking to the budget when you know you have the cash is really hard. But if you set a goal for yourself, like you want to save for a car, or you want to save for a house, then this will be much easier to actually set aside the savings for. Working towards something is much easier to do than just nebulously putting away money for a rainy day. I have a few goals for my savings plan. I plan to set myself up so that I can survive a couple months without a job, so that if any medical emergency crops up, I'll be able to pay that off rather quickly, or if something happens with my car, or just really any type of emergency where I need a lot of money all at once. The other reason I'm saving about 60% of my free money is because I want to buy Mom a house in the future, or at least help her out if she needs help buying a house. I want her to have a nice place. Yes, I'm a little bit of a mama's boy, but there's nothing wrong with that. Now that I have my food budget established, my savings budget established, as well as my goals, I can take a look at that and figure out how quickly I want to reach my goals. I do this because depending on the goal and how close I am, so the amount I put into stocks may vary from month to month. Though if you have a more steady income and a more long-term goal that you know you won't be needing the money very soon, then you can set aside a set amount of money to put into stocks each month or other investments. That's pretty much everything you'll need to know about building a budget and sticking to a budget. It gets pretty hard some months, and some months you won't be sure you'll meet the budget depending on surprise expenses. That's why we allow such a big margin in the savings number. This has been Financial Fridays with Kyle. If you have any questions or comments, please reply down below. If you liked the video and thought it was informative, please share with your family and friends. And if you want to be informed of upcoming videos, please click the bell to the right of the subscribe button. Thank you, and I hope you have a fantastic day.